Before the storms, before the war, there was a girl who walked with the forest.
She never asked to be chosen. But fate never waits for permission. He rode for Goldmore, not knowing what waited in its shadow. Goldmore fell, and the world shifted with it. Their paths collided in the storm. Together, they would decide what came next.
And in the shadows, Phoenix waited. Not all monsters arrive roaring. He moved like smoke and struck like flame. The Druchii followed. Goldmore crumbled.
But even fire needs allies. They rallied the willing. They forged a stand, and to the skies they turned. Not to command, but to fight beside dragons. And so began the fall of the wicked Phoenix. Her strength, his wings, a bond forged in fire. And the first to answer the call was on, blade drawn, heart steady. Some shadows never truly vanish. And this time, he didn't return alone. A dark lord moves beside him. Varus, master of silence and ruin. To break her, they burned the forests. They struck at her roots, at her heart. She felt every flame, every cry of the trees, because the forest lives through her. Together, they hunted the source of the corruption before it devoured everything they loved. The abyssal dominion swept across Vacari, and the skies grew darker with every breath. They stood on the blade of a sword, one step from ruin, one heartbeat from hope. And in the distance, the shadows stirred again, waiting for their moment to strike. They walked through the ashes of what was lost. But even in ruin, there was hope. Rebirth begins quietly. A single bloom. Against all odds, even the Surlon expanse stirred again, as if the world itself was learning to breathe once more. Crystal Veil rose from the ashes, its light unbroken, its people unbowed. Goldmore reclaimed its crown, not through conquest, but through unity. The noble dragons returned to Vacari, not as rulers, but as guardians. When Purple Fire Woods bloomed again, her magic returned with it, and she learned. She was never meant to heal alone, because healing is a bond.
They didn't just endure the fire. They became its heart.
Available now worldwide in print, ebook, and audiobook. Amazon, Kobo, Lulu, Spoken Press, Google Play.